Hello friends, my name is Rajneesh Chadha and I have over 30 years of experience in IT, primarily in the domain of program execution. If you've been watching any of my video series like Excellence in Execution or Program Management or General and Funny videos, I would urge you to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get the videos first as they get posted. In 3 of our previous videos, we have seen that there definitely are problems in execution. And these problems can come due to various reasons. Some of the reasons that we evaluated were strategy, technology, and functionality. Now today we are going to look at a different problem because of which there could be issues in program execution. And this problem is indecisions in the programs. Now let's look at why these indecisions come in. When organizations demotivate people from taking risk, these kind of indecisions happen because people would not want to take decisions, and by any chance if a decision does not yield the desired or the required results, then there should be something that should ensure that the associate or the program manager is protected. So if the organization does not promote the risk or does not contain the risk which is there for the associates, then indecision creeps in. The other thing is, it could be inherent quality of a particular manager or managers who do not want to take decision and who would want to avoid taking decision in the short term or long term. They would want somebody else should come forward and take decision on their behalf. Now, that's not how the program runs, but well, there are some people who believe in doing that particular thing. Another reason is seniors not supporting. When the organization supports, but a senior who's not willing to support the risk-taking capability of the associate or the program manager. Let's say a project manager is reporting into a program manager and program manager does not promote the risk-taking, thereby the decision-taking. In that case, the project manager would not be very willing to take decision and would always look up to the program manager or some instances through which he would be able to draw out the decisions instead of taking decisions and standing firm saying that, yes, I've taken this decision, that ownership will not come in. So this is another reason why indecision creeps in into the programs or into the people who are responsible for it. Then at times there are very fair reasons like very large engagements. People don't know what is happening. Let's say if there's a program which involves maybe 500, 600, 800 associates, and there are different verticals for which decisions are to be taken. And these verticals definitely would be having relationships and interdependencies also. In that case, the vertical head for any vertical may decide not to take a decision outright because he or she may not be aware of whether this decision would be supported by other verticals or not, or there could be another reason that he or she may not be aware of whether what state the other verticals are which have an interdependency. So in that case, he or she may not be willing to take decisions. But well, for program, it's indecision and it definitely will have an adverse impact on the program. Another reason is the overpowering client. At times, clients are extremely overpowering and they do not want anybody to be taking a decision and they should just be taking all the decisions which should be implemented. Well, whether it's right or not, I would not comment on that because we do have this as a specific reason going forward. But yes, in case of indecisions, it does happen that overpowering client also does not allow decisions to be taken. We saw some of the reasons how indecisions creep into the system. Now let's look at how these indecisions hamper the program. The first and foremost is a lot of decisions impact the main issues which remain unhandled. For example, the estimations would not be accepted, the contracts would not be signed, for example, the appraisals would not be done. And these things have a cascading impact on other things of the program. The other reason or the other impact in the program for this could be that people are extremely demotivated. When any of the manager or managers or organization gets into the stage of indecision, then decisions don't flow and they impact all the associates adversely. For example, if an associate who's wanting to do a particular thing is waiting for a decision to come from his senior or organization, and this could very well be a proof of concept that he is wanting to do for betterment of the program. But if he does not get a decision, then he'll slowly lose the interest. He or she will think that probably organization is not interested in this proof of concept, and thereby the associate as well as organization, both of them lose. Another reason is the opportunities are lost, because for any of the opportunity, taking a decision at the right time is extremely important. And if that decision is taken, most of the times it definitely helps the organization, helps the team, helps the program, and helps the client also. But if that opportunity is missed and the decision is not taken, it's a lose-lose situation that creeps in. I recall in one of my organizations, appraisal is a yearly affair. Every associate is looking forward to the remuneration hike or promotions which flow in as a matter of fact due to appraisals. Now appraisals were done, but the rewards were not announced. It normally used to take about a month for the management to go through all the appraisals and announce the rewards. So that is what associates were expecting. However, this time, for some unknown reasons, management took over 3 months to decide and announce the rewards. Now this gave a feeling to the associates that probably organization is not going to give the desired output that it was supposed to give. So some of the very high flyers started looking out for the jobs, and if an associate starts looking for a job, you lose an associate the day he or she starts looking for a job. However, after 3 or 4 months, when the appraisals were announced, they were very nice and they were more than what associates could expect. However, the impact of that was extremely subdued. So despite doing so good in terms of financial terms, the organization was not able to draw out the benefits that it would have drawn in case the decisions were taken early and these appraisal rewards were announced in time. So these are some of the impacts that these indecisions in the program or even the organizations have in case decisions are not taken or not taken in time. We've seen how indecisions creep into a program and how do they hamper a particular program, that also we have seen. But this would be of use only if we know how to handle these issues. So it's paramount for us to understand how to handle this particular issue of indecisiveness into the programs. Now there are 2 things that have to be looked into this. A person can look at his or her seniors, how to handle the issue, or the person has to look at his or her juniors, how to handle the issue. Now in case of the juniors, the issue can be handled in a matter of discussion, where the juniors can give suggestions to seniors and they can bring out the reasons that how and why a decision is very, very essential. In case that happens, the seniors also will be able to, or would rather be pushed to think that they have to get into some kind of a decision. The other way it can be handled, that juniors need to express their full support to seniors, because we sincerely believe people do people's work. So unless team is ready to do things, decisions become an issue with the management, whether the team is going to accept it or not. But if the team expresses their full confidence into the senior leadership, then taking decisions become a little easy for the senior management. The last area in which juniors can help taking the decisions or help seniors to take the decision is they can be a party to those decisions along with the seniors. And of course, seniors will also have to come forward and include all the juniors in the decision making process. But in that case, it becomes a decision which is owned completely by everybody. So everyone will own that decision, carry that decision forward and deliver according to that. So with this, we come to the senior part also. And the first thing is that they have to involve juniors in taking these decisions. The second thing is they need to express their confidence into their juniors, and they need to assure them that it's okay to try and take risk. Of course, calculated risk is the thing that everybody would vouch for, and that is the right thing to do. Last but not the least is senior management needs to ensure that juniors are always protected. I recall a beautiful incident. Professor Satish Dhawan, who was in ISRO and who was the boss of our missile man, late President Abdul Kalam Azad. And in his words, in 1979, there was a mission launched, and the mission was miserably failed. When the press came, then Professor Dhawan told late President Kalam that you sit on the side and let me handle the press. So he went to the press saying that we tried and we failed, but I have full confidence in my team and we'll be successful. Now this gave teams such a big boost that within a year they came up with the next mission, which was a roaring success. But at this time, Professor Dhawan did not come forward to take the press on. He asked President Kalam, who was his junior at that time, to address the press and take the full credit of the success. So that's the statesmanship and leadership that needs to be exhibited, that you take care of your juniors in all circumstances, specifically when it's difficult times. So these are some of the aspects using which indecisiveness in programs can be managed. I'm sure you would have liked this video. If you have still not subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep watching. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.